Do you always feel like you want to invest in yourself, but you just don't know what to invest in? Whether you should start with a course, a membership, a coaching program, group coaching program, mastermind, or whatever. There's so much choice out there. You're just not sure what to invest in anymore, but you do feel like you're ready. In this video, I'd like to cover two options that you can think of when you want to invest in yourself. In last week's video, I shared about course, investing in a course and or investing in a membership. Today I'd like to talk about investing in a group coaching program or in a mastermind. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Rosemary and I'm your Afropean girl next door. Every week I share with you videos about personal growth, what I'm working on, my lifestyle, motherhood, anything health or personal growth related. And so, as I said earlier on, I'd like to focus on two topics today that will help you in your quest to want to figure out basically what investment you should do in yourself if you're ready to invest in a course or program or anything else. So, what is the difference between group coaching and a mastermind? So, first of all, group coaching is mostly linked to a course, but not completely. So, you have an expert who will be, group coaching is also set in time. So, you have maybe like a 6 weeks program, you have a 12-week program, or 4 week program where you're led by an expert who will be doing most of the talking. So they will be sharing their area of expertise with you. Mostly it's linked to a workbook, like a fixed program, and you do have like a worksheet or something to complete. It can be done where you have full access to the course, and then they do the coaching where on a weekly or monthly basis they connect with you and go through the program with you, take your questions. The advantage here is that if you are not someone who's really good at learning on your own and have issues with procrastination, this is great because you have the program and you have some kind of accountability because you need to kind of show up, and then the expert will take you through the course. You also have the other members who are taking the program with you that you can get to know and form lasting friendships with. So that's an advantage. The side note here is that a group coaching obviously is more expensive than a course, because a course is a do-it-yourself. A group coaching, you have the access to the expert depending on either it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 12-week, which means that your investment will be slightly higher or much higher depending on who you're working with. But the advantage here is that you have access to a community and some kind of direct contact with the expert. Know that depending on who you're working with, your groups could be as small as 30, 5 people, or even 300s. I've been in group coaching programs where we were thousands, and I really didn't like that because I didn't feel like I could really ask my questions, but the content was really good, so I still stuck with it. And I think depending on who or what you're learning from that coach, it might be worth investing in a group membership, even if they are bigger groups. So that's for group coaching. The second one I wanted to discuss with you today is Mastermind. So what I will say before I go into Mastermind is that for group coaching, most of the people in there are either starting their business or are still kind of in the beginning phase of their business or whatever growth they're after. In masterminds, people in there are actually experts in their own fields. So most people who join a mastermind, I'm saying most because it is possible to have people who are just starting up. So they're like 6 months into their program. However, I would say that these people have experience in something else. And so they're not like complete newbies. They might be newbies in the area they're working in, but they're newbies in terms of entrepreneurship or whatever it is that they're doing or what that mastermind is for. So the difference between a mastermind and a coaching program is that in a mastermind, there's no set program. So it is not linked to a course. However, in a mastermind, you could have access to courses or a course that an expert has created, which will help you in your journey. Advantage of a mastermind is that you are in smaller groups between 6 to, I think, 15 maximum, depends on who you're working with, and you're surrounded by people who are at the same level as you approximately, and who are in there because they want to scale their business and not necessarily start a business. And so the idea is that you get feedback from each other, you get accountability, you also get specific coaching from the expert. But here, know that there's no set program, and it's a lot more tailored to each of the people who are in the group. You also have a lot more access to the expert, either via a closed group like Slack chats where you could, it's basically 24/7. Some might even have a WhatsApp group, um, or specific things like that. And it goes mostly between minimum of 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year even of masterminds. The prices here are obviously a lot higher than what you would pay for a group coaching program, and it depends on who you're working with. So for a mastermind, you could be paying a minimum of 3K to 10K or even more, depending on who you're working with. And so I would say that this is not something that if you're starting from scratch, you would invest in, because you'd have to start with the other steps before. But I don't know if some people have actually immediately started off. The first investment they made was into a mastermind. So I just currently also signed up to a mastermind, which will last 6 months. And I'm super excited about that because I feel like I'm at the next point in my life where I need to scale and grow. And that's what I will get from this mastermind. So I hope that this was helpful to you, to help you, decide in what program you want to invest coming next year. And if you haven't watched my first video, go back to it where I talk about a course or a membership. And I hope you enjoyed. Next week, I would like to talk to you about one-on-one coaching programs and masterclasses. All right. See you next week. Bye-bye.